Hello everyone, I am Exineva Anak Pengarah. So in this video, I will present about the monitoring activities in Kayu Madang Sanitary Landfill. So this is the content of my slides. So first we will go to the introduction, followed by information about Kayu Madang Sanitary Landfill, and then we go to the standard operation procedure in this sanitary landfill. And then we go to the pros and cons of using landfill, and then last one we jump into conclusion. So basically, a landfill is a system of waste disposal in which the waste is buried between the layers of the earth. So this is the oldest and most common form of waste disposal. So some landfill use for waste management purposes such as temporary storage, consolidation, and transfer. Or this landfill also used for various stages of processing waste, for example, sorting, treatment, or recycling. Okay, next we go to the Kayu Madang Sanitary Landfill. So this landfill is owned and operated by the Kota Kinabalu City Hall. The location is near the town of Telipok, which is approximately 20 km northeast the town of Kota Kinabalu in the state of Sabah, Malaysia. This landfill is commissioned in September 1977 as a sanitary. So this landfill is created in order to receive municipal solid waste. Okay, dia cuma terima municipal solid waste sahaja, okay, from residential, institutional, commercial, and industrial, which is non-hazardous area dekat Kota Kinabalu City. So, overall size of the entire landfill property is 115 acres, where the first cell within this landfill covers an area of 22 acres to receive approximately 1.55 million cubic per meter of waste. Okay, based on my monitoring, it is stated that this landfill is follow the SOP of environmental regulations, which is the control of pollution from solid waste transfer station and landfill 2009. So the operation is using the control measure, which is to control the litter treatment, and landfill collection and system disposal, which is in order to minimize the impact of these waste treatments. And also this landfill also use monitoring in order to treat the litter. As far as we know, all sanitaries have their own advantages and disadvantages. Same goes to this Kayu Madang Sanitary Landfill. Okay. The pros is this landfill is provide excellent energy sources, which is by the production of carbon dioxide and methane that can be used for energy production, meaning to say waste to energy. The other pros is that this landfill keep the waste segregated, meaning that this landfill provide a place to dump the recyclable and non-recyclable waste separately. Not only that, this landfill also support jobs and local business, especially for those who come from a low income. So this is an effective waste management system of any country. It is $1 million activity of every stage needing workforce. Apart from these pros, this landfill also is a lowly cost system, which is it only require a short distance to landfill, and this can reduce the amount of environmental pollution. And from the side of the cons, this landfill only involves the covering of solid waste with soils. This is important in order to reduce the amount of landfill gases, which is mostly the methane and carbon dioxide. So when these substances, these harmful substances mixing up with the air, it can cause the harmful to the earth and also the living beings. Meaning that kalau kita using this landfill, so we know that this landfill produce the harmful gases, which is methane and carbon dioxide. So when this occur, it can mix up with the air, and then it become toxic to all living things. Okay, so from this landfill, it can be monitored that only Department of Environment that has inspected this landfill, but not so often inspections. While for DBKK itself, they does not doing any inspection, especially for the leachate treatments. Okay, in terms of treatments, it stated that the DBKK does not tested the leachate after the treatment is done. And then, as far as I know from this project, DBKK said that they also have the monitoring of gas emissions. As we know that this landfill produce methane and carbon dioxide, so they also conducted a monitoring of the gas. Okay, so for conclusion, the establishment and closure of landfills could pose potential hazard to groundwater due to the leachate, seepage, and air quality due to gas release. Safer and more sustainable approach may be minimizing the number of landfills constructed and ensuring their longevity. So, it is critical for the authorities to divert waste from landfill using the reduction and recycling program. But it is also important for public to do the same thing so that we can prevent the harmful substances from making the earth getting worse.